What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Writing with Rashad, the joy of poetic expression. This is episode 9. I'm just happy to make it this far. I told you we're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10 episodes in the first season, and then I may take a little break and do something new. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm feeling really peaceful. I got my head wrapped. I'm feeling just a certain peace, and it's nice to have that, especially, if you've been going through a lot. So it's important to find your peace. But without further ado, grab your favorite pen and notebook. Let's get started. Right, so I was talking about peace, right? Kind of got into it earlier, sorry about that, but peace. Finding your peace. So we're gonna start about that. Finding your peace. Finding your peace. Finding your peace. Finding your peace of mind. Right, because that's what I'm talking about. When I say peace, I mean a peace of mind. Because if you have a peaceful mind, and everything is kind of just cope and stay, Everything's relaxing, everything's chill. But finding your peace of mind, it's a piece of work, you know what I mean? That's like how my mind kind of just thought about it. It's like, I think I'm from North Carolina originally, and we have sayings like, oh, that child is a piece of work or something like that, meaning that it's a lot to deal with. It's hard. It's hard to deal with. It's tough to deal with that child, right? But I mean a piece of work in a sense it's not an easy task, right? So finding your peace of mind, is a piece of work. So peace is in peace, and then peace is in a part of something. Peace. So it's like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Semantics. Should have thought of that earlier. Semantics. When you say peace and peace, it's a double entendre. It can mean it's the same word, but it means two different things, and it's spelled differently. Semantics. Interesting. What words can mean, or how we say them, and what we can make them mean, right? And that's kind of why I like writing poetry, because you can kind of put that double meaning on things and make people think aha, or some people may think one thing, some people may think something else. But finding your peace of mind is a piece of work. You can ask me, because I've been going through a lot in order to get back to this point where I feel like I can wrap my head and just feel like a piece of it being in the inside. It takes a lot of preparation, you know what I mean? Getting yourself ready to experience peace, You're not going to be going through turmoil and just be like, all right, snap into peace. No, it's a process, and it's drawn out, you know what I mean? So finding a peace of mind is a piece of work. It's a drawn out process. It's a drawn out process. Right? That's what I was saying. It's a drawn out process. At least it is for me, And what's important is that we stay true to what is true for us. Like for me, this is true. That's why I'm gonna write it. It may not be true for you, so don't write it, right? So finding your peace of mind is a piece of work. It's a drawn out process. What I've been doing to find my peace of mind is kind of just taking things a little slower and taking time for myself. It's very important to take time for self. It's a drawn out process. And we're gonna put ... right? Self-love is key. Self-love is key. I was listening to an audiobook, and it was like, what we tell ourselves is the most important thing, because usually we act out based on what we tell ourselves we are. So if you tell yourselves okay, I'm only good to this level, then you're actually what you're going to be able to actually do in life is actually only going to be to that level. So they did a scientific study on this to actually show. So it's very important to tell yourself that you're great. You know what I mean? It's very, very important to tell yourself that you're great. And self-love is key to knowing that you are great. You know what I what I mean? You got to love yourself first before you can be great, you know, in my opinion, because no one's great without knowing that they love themselves and love everything about themselves. First off, when you love everything about yourself, that's when you can become great, because it's like, oh, you got it, Dan. You know what I mean? So it's a drawn out process. Self love is key. Self love is key. And I was like, okay, what we tell ourselves is important. What we tell ourselves is important. That's all I was saying. Like, what we tell ourselves is important, because usually we act out to what we tell ourselves. Like, if we say we're only so good, we're only going to put that much effort out. And that's just the way it is. So I tell myself that I'm great every day. What we tell ourselves is important. I tell myself I'm great every day. So I do tell myself that I'm great every day, because I have, I don't really have, I have a support system, but um, it's difficult sometimes. You may not have somebody, some people may support you, but they don't really support you how you want them to support you. And I know that sounds crazy, right? Like beggars can't be choosers, but nah, really, it's like you just want support in your true inspirations and what's really real for you. And sometimes you may not have that. So you got to tell yourself these things. You know what I mean? You got to be your own coach, your own mentor, and you got to create these versions of yourself. And and these are the things that help me find peace, having these little voices in my head that are positive, and how do I create positive little mini voices in my head? From listening to positive things, like listening to positive audiobooks, different things like that. Positive speeches about self-discipline, about how you can be great, how you are successful, affirmations, I am successful, I am healthy, I am wealthy, right? So I'm great. Okay, I tell myself that I'm great every day. I say I am healthy, right? I say I am wealthy. Right, because I say that I am healthy and I am wealthy every day. So, um, and the other magical part about it all, what we're doing here is, remember I told you in previous episodes, when you write something, it has a tendency to come true. So you believe what you write and write it down, and you can bring it to your life, right? So finding your peace is a peace of mind. Finding your peace of mind is a piece of cake. Oh, it's not a piece of cake. I wish it was. Finding your peace of mind is a piece of work. It's a drawn out process. Self love is key. What we tell ourselves is important. I tell myself I'm great every day. I say I am healthy. I say I am wealthy. And then when I say these things, I say them believing them, right? So, and we're just going to keep it simple. Like whatever I'm saying right now, this is what I feel, right? This is what I feel like writing too. I am healthy. I say I am wealthy. I say I am what else do I say that I am? I was thinking about saying something like I am already these things, but so I say I am I am of all things, right? Because that's something that I do tell myself. I feel like everything's inside of us, They say we have like the crystals and the diamonds on our bones and all throughout our body, like everything in the universe is like inside of us. Like essentially we're made of stardust, right? So I do tell myself I am of all things, because I am from the cosmos, and that's something that I truly do believe. So it took me a while to like come up with that right now, but that's something I'm like, hey, that is. I say I am of all things. Okay, I say I'm of all things, and I was talking about the cosmos, right? I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna have fun with this one, y'all. Cosmic being. Boom, boom, right? So I say I'm of all things, cosmic being, right? And I do feel that way, you know, because I have the ability to be able to do this and share an inspiring message with y'all at the same time. And that's pure passion for me. There's a power behind that, you know, and it's very magical. It's something that can't be seen. And, you know, some people may look at this and be like, well, what are you talking about, Rashad? But, like, trust me, if you know, then you know. And it's a feeling, you know, it's a very strong feeling. So, very powerful indeed. I say I'm of all things, cosmic being. Okay, so we're gonna say there's power in the tongue. There's power in words. There's power in words. Okay, so I was gonna say there's power in the tongue. That's like from the Bible. That's what made me think there's power in words. So I just kind of switched it, but I'm gonna go back, and that's what I like to do. So there's power in words. So watch your tongue, right? So watch your tongue. I want to use some rhyme. I want to use some rhyming right now, and so I'm like, so watch your tongue. And then I would go say something like, what, like tongue fun, right? So first thing was like, I'm like, if you should watch your tongue, then you shouldn't go blabbering, right? So I'm like, so watch your tongue, don't go blabbering for fun, you know, just to add a little bit of spice to it. Don't go blabbering for fun. For fun. What I mean is don't go blabbering for fun. That means like don't just go saying anything, you know, because like the universe listening, God is listening, you know. You got to think of it this way, and this is something I thought of that was really, really powerful, right? Like, why would you act any way that you wouldn't act on camera, right? Like, you know, some people act a certain way when they're not on camera, but on camera they act a whole different way. So imagine if a camera was just on you 24/7. I challenge y'all, act like the camera's on y'all 24/7 and just see how a difference of a day that you may live, and then live like that. And if the whole world did that, man, oh man, it would be a great place. Be a great place to live. So many people would be trying to do positive stuff to try to like put on for clout or whatever you want to call it. But hey, they'll be doing great. Who cares, right? You know? So that's a challenge. I don't know why I thought about that, but anyway. Try to make the world a better place, doing my part, you know. We all got, it's a universal song out here. And I'm just playing my part in the song, really, you know. And this is my part for now. So watch your tongue. Don't go blabbering for fun. What I'm saying is like mean every word, right? So mean every word. Mean what you say. Mean what you say. And say what you mean. And say what you mean. And I hope that y'all are getting something out of these sessions, you know. It's like, it's writing poetry, but it's a lot of brainstorming and a lot of just like going over your life and just, you know, just kind of just having a sit down with yourself, really, and, you know, being honest, you know, about what you're feeling, you know, or like I said, I started this off finding your peace of mind because, like, I got my head wrapped, I'm feeling peaceful, you know, I felt like I could wrap my head because I was finding peace. I was taking some time off of work, taking time to myself, and you know, doing yoga and just doing things that make me happy, you know, like writing and just being able to rest in and relax and take self-love and take care of myself, you know. So you find peace that way. And that's how we started this poem off today, by saying finding your peace is a piece of work, because it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't like I just hopped back into this, you know. It took a course of, you know, a few weeks, you know what I mean, to be able to get to the point where I'm feeling like peaceful inside, you know. And that don't mean it's gonna be like that for everyone, but you know, to each their own. Let's go over this poem one more time here. We're almost at the 15-minute mark. Finding your peace of mind is a piece of work. It's a drawn out process. Self-love is key. what we tell ourselves is important. I tell myself I'm great every day. I say I am healthy. I say I am wealthy. I say I am of all things cosmic being. There's power in the word. There's power in words. So watch your tongue. Don't go blabbering for fun. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Say what you mean. And say what you mean. And everything you say, and everything you say shall be seen. That's what I'm going to end it like. And everything you say shall be seen. Everything you say shall be seen. And what do I mean by that? Like, if you're doing all of these things, you got a peace of mind, and you're saying and you're talking about things, you're going to talk about positive things. You're going to be saying great things. You're not going to be saying harmful things. So all of those things that you're talking about, we have the power inside of us. These words are powerful. You can manifest, bring things with action, your thoughts, and just pure willpower, right? So what you're talking about, your words, and you stay true, and everything you say will be seen, shall be seen. It will come to pass in a sense, you know? So we're going to end that there. Boom. What a little signature. And I hope you all enjoyed me. It's been a pleasure doing this. And, that was episode 9. So thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you guys next week for the last episode in the first season of Writing with Rashad, the Joy of Poetic Expression. I can almost shed a tear because, it's like, man, we're almost finished. But I'm very happy that I kept this up. At one time, I felt like quitting, but I'm not a quitter. I'm a winner, and so are you. Peace.